Nature is beautiful, wild, and full of surprises, but sometimes it does things that leave even scientists speechless. From rivers that defy gravity to animals that live without brains, these are the moments when Mother Nature throws out the rulebook and breaks all scientific logic. Let's dive into 10 real cases where nature made science say, "Wait, what?" Fact 1. The sea that disappears and reappears. In the Bay of Fundy between Canada and the US, the tides can rise and fall by over 16 meters, taller than a 5-story building. Every day, the sea retreats so far that boats rest on dry seabed, only to float again hours later. The bay's unique shape funnels tidal energy into a narrow space, amplifying the effect. It's so intense that people actually surf the incoming tide, called a tidal bore. It's a daily vanishing act performed by the ocean. What's even more mind-bending? The tides generate so much power that scientists are exploring ways to harvest it as a clean energy source. Fact 2. A plant that can count. The Venus flytrap isn't just a cool carnivorous plant, it's also a surprisingly smart one. To avoid false triggers from raindrops or debris, the plant doesn't close on the first touch. It waits for a second touch within 20 seconds. Only then does it snap shut. Even more bizarre, it can count how many times its hairs are triggered, adjusting how tightly it seals and how much digestive enzyme it releases. Some researchers believe it even has a primitive form of short-term memory, making it one of the most bizarre examples of plant intelligence ever recorded. It's like a little green trap with a built-in calculator. Fact 3. The fish that changes gender, and back again. Meet the clownfish. Yes, like Nemo, but in real life, these fish don't stick to one gender. All clownfish are born male. In a group, the dominant male can transform into a female, fully changing sex. If the female dies, the next male in line steps up and changes gender too. It's nature's version of role rotation. This ability to switch genders depending on social structure isn't unique to clownfish. Wrasses, gobies, and parrotfish do it too. For some species, it's essential for survival. Nature doesn't care about rules, it cares about balance. Fact 4. Rocks that move by themselves. In Death Valley, California, stones weighing hundreds of pounds seem to move across the dry lake bed, leaving long trails behind them. No one saw them move for decades. Some believed it was supernatural. Eventually, scientists discovered the rocks move due to a rare combination of rain, ice, and wind, forming thin sheets that allow them to slowly glide. Still, it's haunting to see the paths of heavy stones that slid silently through the night. Time-lapse photography finally captured the eerie motion, proving once and for all that nature moves at its own pace. Fact 5. A lake that turns animals into stone. Lake Natron in Tanzania is so alkaline that it can literally mummify animals. The water's high pH, caused by volcanic ash, burns the skin and eyes of animals that fall in. But instead of decomposing, their bodies are preserved in eerie, stone-like forms. Photographer Nick Brandt captured images of these perfectly preserved animals, looking like statues, frozen mid-flight, or curled in death. Researchers have studied the mineral content of the lake and believe it mirrors ancient bodies of water where some of Earth's earliest life forms evolved. It's like looking into a time capsule and a graveyard all at once. Fact 6. The zombie fungus that controls ants. In the rainforest, there's a fungus called Ophiocordyceps unilateralis, and it's straight out of a horror movie. It infects ants, takes control of their nervous system, and forces them to climb to a high place. Then it kills them and grows a stalk out of their heads to release more spores. It's terrifying, real, and one of the most extreme examples of a parasite taking over a host. Incredibly, the fungus targets a specific species of ant. It won't infect others. Scientists still don't fully understand how it finds and manipulates its victim. Nature isn't just weird, it can be precise and ruthless. Fact 7. Blood rain. Imagine red rain falling from the sky. In Kerala, India, that actually happened in 2001. People saw red-colored rain falling for days, and no one knew why. Some believed it was a bad omen. Others thought it was extraterrestrial. Scientists eventually discovered the cause: spores from a type of algae suspended in the atmosphere. But even with the explanation, it felt like a biblical event. What's more, similar events have been recorded throughout history, including in ancient Rome and 17th century Europe. Blood rain is rare, but not unheard of. Fact 8. Trees that clone themselves for thousands of years. There's a forest in Utah called Pando. It looks like a regular grove of aspen trees, but it's actually one single organism. All 40,000 trees are genetically identical and connected by one root system, and it's been growing for over 80,000 years. It clones itself, regenerates fallen trees, and behaves like a living superorganism. Pando is considered one of the oldest and largest living things on Earth, and we almost didn't know it existed. Even more fascinating, scientists worry it may be dying due to human activity and lack of natural predators to control grazing deer. A living miracle, now in need of protection. Fact 9. The volcano that creates its own weather. When volcanoes erupt with enough power, they can create their own lightning storms. The intense heat and ash particles create static electricity in the air. And boom, lightning starts flashing inside the ash cloud. It's beautiful, terrifying, and still not fully understood. One of the most famous examples was the eruption of Eyjafjallajökull in Iceland in 2010, where people captured photos of lightning arcing through volcanic smoke like the wrath of the gods. Some eruptions have even generated whirlwinds and tornadoes, nature's own version of atmospheric chaos. Fact 10. Animals that don't need oxygen. In 2020, scientists discovered a creature that doesn't breathe at all. The parasite Henneguia salminicola, which infects salmon, has no mitochondrial genome, meaning it doesn't use oxygen to generate energy. It survives entirely through anaerobic processes. For years, we believed all multicellular life needed oxygen. This discovery shattered that assumption. It was like science suddenly got a plot twist. Some scientists now believe there may be more oxygen-free life hidden deep underground, or even beneath the oceans of Europa or Enceladus, moons of Jupiter and Saturn. Nature isn't just beautiful. It's bizarre, brilliant, and totally unpredictable. From zombie fungi and living fossils to lakes of stone and trees older than civilization, the natural world constantly challenges what we think we know. And for every answer science finds, nature throws back 100 new mysteries. If this blew your mind, hit that subscribe button and stick around. Because here at Curiosity AI, we explore the strange, the true, and the totally unbelievable. See you in the next one.